Hey everybody, it's Christine. So I have to get this off my chest. All of these things are basically me getting stuff off my chest. Okay, so just bear with me, right? So I'm sure a lot of you have heard the current situation in the U.S. where they're trying to reopen the country, reopen various areas, right? So I have a lot of problems with what they're trying to do. Okay, we're trying to reopen a country that does not have adequate testing, does not have a way to track who has been in contact with whom when they've become um, tested as positive, right? And then the types of businesses that they're saying to reopen are just kind of ridiculous. Of course, there's going to be some things where you have to touch people, massage places, nail salons, hair places, and bless them. They are trying very hard to work it out and do things on an individualized basis. And I know that the small businesses are struggling. Believe me, I understand this. And hardworking Americans are also struggling, and they're in a situation where long lines, the crazy long lines you've seen in the news of people waiting for food. It's just something that it harkens back to the Great Depression, right? Where people are standing on food lines waiting for something, and there's no guarantee that they're going to get anything. So this is the country that we live in. I'll talk about food waste in another thing because that's a serious matter. I might have to bring a friend in on that conversation, one of my chef friends, right? In any event, um, there are some serious problems with this, okay? They're not following their own guidelines, the government, I mean to say. They're not following their own guidelines. They're not looking at the longer term ramifications of this. And frankly, a lot of the people that are out in the street talking about these things are like, oh, I need to get my hair cut. Listen, you see this hair? You see this hair? I need to get this hair cut too, okay? There's only one person, or rather, one business that's allowed to touch my hair. Is Eric and his crew at King of Kings Barbers in Industry City in Brooklyn. That's it. Props to you guys. I love you. Um, but and and these eyebrows too. Yeah, yeah. I would love to get this done. Like my eyebrows, though. Look at this. Come on, freaking caterpillars. All right, I understand. The first thing that you want to do when you get out of the situation, you want to feel good. You want to do things that make you happy and things that you can enjoy with your family. And with aside from the obvious thing, you want to make that money. You want your business to survive, and you want your family to survive. Okay, but this is a health crisis, you know, and all of the holes in our system have been exposed. Everything is exposed now. We see the pitfalls. We see what is not working, and we have we have a lackadaisical president that doesn't really understand how these things work. Please go and vote, people. Vote by mail if they'll allow it, because that's that foolishness too. But vote by mail. Put your ballot in, because this is too much now. This really is too much. It's look out for your people, please. It's is reopening America worth more people dying? And some people would make the argument that yes, it's an acceptable risk. It's collateral damage. I can't look at it that way. And I understand. I'm coming from a privileged place, and I acknowledge that privilege in terms of my economic place. But I know plenty of people that have lost their jobs. I know a lot of people that have lost their jobs. And this is the reason why we have social safety nets. This is the reason why we have the things that can keep people going, so that they're not kicked out of their homes. They're not struggling to put food on their table, or to make sure that they get to stay in their apartments. It's just very, very short sighted. And if we had a better system, like in so many other countries, oh, the list of countries that actually do it right. Um, if we actually had a system that supported the people, then we wouldn't find ourselves in this situation. We honestly wouldn't. And yeah, you could go poo poo to democratic socialism or socialist like policies, but let's just remember something real quick. Social Security is a socialist program. Medicare is a socialist program. Anything that supports your local fire department, police, all those sort of infrastructure sort of things, that's socialist, folks. It is. It really is. Sorry to break it to you. Um, yeah, we need to proceed with caution. Uh, we're not going to see the impact of this for several weeks yet. And I'm afraid that by the time we get to the first week of June, we're going to see a spike in cases. We're going to see a spike in deaths. And, you know, then what? We close the areas down again, and then we find ourselves in the same situation. It's just, two steps forward, three steps back. I don't understand. So proceed with caution. And to those of y'all, I'm calling y'all out. To those of y'all that are running outside, not wearing your mask, and thinking that because, oh, it's nice weather outside, I don't need to wear a mask. Bruh, put your mask on, okay? Put it on. This is not a joking matter. I don't want you next to me. Don't talk to me. No. Put your mask on, okay? This is for yourself and for everybody that you're going to encounter. This is not a joke. Stop playing games, okay? Yeah. Look, that's all I'm going to say, because I already know that some people in my circle that aren't particularly keen on those types of policies and way of thought. And you know what? That's okay. This is my blog boost. So, yeah, if you have any comments, I'm always here. Have my ears open, all ears. Let's see what you got to say. Talk to you next time.